Hindi siya
Hindi
extraordinary
over-extradition.
rendition. There is a difference between extraordinary rendition from
Yes.
extradition. Yung extraordinary rendition, kidnapping yon in other words. Yung i-diretso mo na lang ibigay yung kanyang custody doon sa Amerika. Aba, ayaw namin yan. Kasi si Pastor has the intention of clearing his name here. And if there is a need for an extradition process, there is a strong possibility that we will fight it out because we have a chance to fight it out in an extradition process. But in an extraordinary rendition, wala kaming laban doon kasi that is a government-to-government, what do you call this? Thing.
Yes.
And that is illegal under the law. And what is being requested by Pastor Apollo Sicabuloy is perfectly legal. It is even covered under Section 48 of the Anti-Terrorism Act. Grabe naman. Klaro-klaro naman yun.
So, Attorney, for the record, ano yung official request nyo? Ano yung, para walang marites, walang chismis, no? Yung, ano talaga yung hiningi nyo?
Pastor noon. Ang official request ni Pastor noon is, noon yan ha, I don't know kung applicable pa ba yan ngayon. Ang dami na nangyari. May namatay na 59 na hospital as of last count. No, for ang nagsuffer ng heart attack, no? So hindi ko alam kung standing pa yan, pero ang declaration ni Pastor noon, mag-execute ng written declaration na hindi siya extraordinary render sa Amerika at hindi mag-exert ng effort na hindi makialam ang Amerika dito sa Pilipinas, no? And to be signed by the President, by the DOJ Secretary, by the PNP chief, by DILG, Department of National Defense. Yan yung request noon. That is a reasonable request. Why is it a reasonable request? Because he is the President of the Republic. He took an oath to protect its citizens. And he should do it.
Attorney,
Pero attorney, wala naman tayong history ng extraordinary rendition eh. Saka,
Wala?
Bakit tayo magpapadala tayo kung sakasakali kung wanted siya ng US? Ang US ang nag-extraordinary rendition. So they have halimbawa may terrorist suspect sa kanila, papadala sa atin para dito anahin. Pero ang Philippines, wala ako natatandaan na case natin na tayo nagpadala ng suspect natin to be prosecuted in another country.
Ay, mabuti nga yan, wala yan. Kaya nga written declaration na lang kailangan. Because if that happens, at least we have a paper to show to the public. Mr. President, kinikidnap na siya ng Amerika dito. Baka pwede mo kaming tulungan. Tinirpahan mo ito eh. So, masama ba yan? Walang masama po yan. At least may papel kami na mahawakan. Mag-seek kami ng help sa PNP o yung PNP ninyo, Chief, pumerma dito na hindi, kinidnap na si Pastor, please stop it. Yun ang, walang masama po talaga sa request ni Pastor, no? Kasi, I already told you that, no? We have a social contract theory. We surrender some of our rights to the government in turn protects us, no? Social contract theory, that is the foundation upon which all Republican governments are founded upon. That's the theory of John Locke, then Rousseau, even Thomas Hobbes. No? So, if Pastor requests that, he is simply exercising his right as a citizen of the Republic, requesting the President of the Philippines, sir, protect me if that happens. That's very reasonable.
Attorney, I completely get what you mean. There is a difference between extradition and extraordinary rendition. Extradition, of course, goes by treaty that's covered by international law and treaties between states. Extraordinary rendition is outside of the bounds of law. It is basically kidnapping for one state to take over the jurisdiction of a person from another state. In other words, punta rito, dampot, kidnap, at labas po sa batas. So that's pretty clear. But also my question to you is this: how can you get a guarantee from the President that he will not allow extraordinary rendition when to begin with extraordinary rendition is kidnapping, which
for something which doesn't exist.
Which is not allowed by law.
Hindi natin ginagawa eh.
Sir, that was done by the U.S. here during the time of Thomas Merrick. during the time of President Duterte here in
Yung
Davao
nasabugan.
City. An American was suspected of bombing in the Philippines,
In a hotel.
and while the Philippine authorities were in the process of filing cases against him, somebody allegedly from American authorities, swooped him from Davao City and brought to the U.S.
Yes,
That
sir.
happened during the mayorship of President Duterte.
Yes,
here,
sir. We heard about that,
If
sir.
that happened to an American, there is danger that it may happen to a Filipino citizen. Just because that did not happen to a Filipino citizen yet, maybe there is no official report yet. We never know if that was done in the past, because even in Panama, presidente na nga sa Panama yon, si
Noriega.
nakidnap pa nga ng Amerika. Doon maramis po sa Amerika. How much more dito sa Pilipinas? Posibleng mangyari. Kaya kailangan na ni Pastor noon ng papel, kasi kung gagawin yan, at least may panghawakan kami, pwede kaming gumulog sa PNP. Please stop that.
Pero sir, it is
Okay.
kidnapping, sir. I mean, it would be kidnapping,
Yeah,
so that's
kidnapping
beyond
yun.
the bounds of the law. So that
Yes,
would be
precisely.
legal
That's
to
why-
begin with.
Yes, sir. Pero kailangan ni Pastor na may papel na if that kidnapping will happen, ang mga Amerikano yun may papel dito, kailangan i-stop ito. Bawal ito. Presidente na ang may hawak nito. Walang masama dun, sir. Maski kidnapping ngayon, illegal yan. Pag may papel ka, with more reason that you have, you can convince the police na maski mga puti yan, dakpin ninyo yan. May order ng presidente na dapat walang extraordinary rendition. Anong masama niyan, sir?
Mhm.
Yan
Okay.
lang po.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
I hope you
yes, sir.
understand.
Yes, sir. Sir, let me shift gears naman, sir. So basically, there is no opposition from Kibuloy's camp if extradition process proceeds forward. In other words, if the U.S. asks for the extradition of Pastor Kibuloy, will there be opposition from Pastor Kibuloy's camp, or will it go with the
We will
petition?
assert his rights, right, sir? We will assert his rights, and part of the assertion of his rights would be questioning the basis for his extradition, of course. And that is perfectly legal under the law. We will do everything what is required by law. Okay? So, kaya nga, mas advantageous yung extradition process. Kaya at the very least, we can show the lack of basis of the extradition process. Unlike in an extraordinary rendition, where a person is just summarily brought to another jurisdiction without him being heard as to the basis of that action.
On another issue, attorney, anong reaction nyo
Yes, sir.
dito sa sinasabi ng Philippine National Police na meron silang mga na-detect na mga bunkers, tunnels, at saka mga tibok ng puso, no, dito sa mga tunnels na ito, yung mga heartbeat.
Matagal pang
Mga heartbeat.
Valentine's.
May ganun ba? May mga tunnels ba talaga diyan sa KOJC
Wala
area?
po, sir. Sir, wala po. Alibay lang ni General Torre yan para ma-legalize niya yung pag-stay niya, yung pag-board and lodging niya dyan sa, tawag nito, sa aming lugar. Napapansin mo, hindi na siya may mention ng heartbeat kasi nakakahiya na. 11 days na, sir. 11 days. Katapos itong heartbeat, kagabi, meron na namang munting commotion kasi doon sa Bible Center na may mga lady, members, na yung mga pulis ayaw nang umalis doon sa kanilang quarter. Medyo a few meters ito doon sa JMC compound na nagtataniling sila. Ang ibig ba nila sabihin na yung heartbeat dumating na doon sa mga quarters ng mga babae ng mga kingdom workers? At saka pumunta sila doon sa 52 kilometers away sa bukid sa Tamayong Kalinan. Balak pang pasukin yung Glory Mountain at saka Prayer Mountain. Ang ibig ba nila sabihin, pati ang heartbeat dumating na doon sa bundok? Ano yan, glorification? Nag-appear na doon si Pastor? Ang haba naman ng tunnel yun, dumating 52 kilometers away. More than 52 kilometers away from Buhangin. Sir, ganito, diretsahin na kita, sir. 11 days na po, sir. Wala na ako halos tulog. ilang beses na yung heartbeat nila, moving pa. Una nakita itong heartbeat nila doon sa main JMC compound. Tapos, ano yan, mga several meters away from the cathedral. Tapos, sunod doon sa JMC basement niya. Pag-open doon sa isang portion ng JMC basement, akala na sure sila masyado, tubo pala. Pangalawa nilang open doon, daga. Kaya nga naka-joke ako, baka sunod, uk-uk na. Kasi may basis talaga eh. Kasi later, doon na naman sa cathedral. Yung anong tawag nito, yung mga red dots nila. Kung totoo nga yan, bakit wala kami representative doon? At least sila naman, may mga armas naman sila eh. Hindi pinapakita sa amin, walang transparency. Yung reasonability ng kanilang paghukay-hukay dyan, hindi pinapakita sa amin. Kung mangyari yan sa inyo, palitan bahay ng pinsan nyo, kunyari may warrant against you, tapos papasukin yung bahay ng pinsan nyo, tapos maghuhukay-hukay ni sila doon kasi allegedly, what you call this, may heartbeat daw doon. Paano kung wala? Ngayon, 11 days, wala talaga. Sinong babayad sa amin? Nag-put up na ba sila ng bond na if in case wala talaga dyan, babayaran kami? All of these matters should be proven in court. Sa sa Anti-Terrorism Act nga, kung yung mga pinagduduluhan na terorista, bago ka mag-tap ng cellphones nila, kukuha ka pa ng order sa Court of Appeals. Yung tapping of cellphones yun, ha? How much more here na naghuhukay ka na, ginigiba mo na yung structural foundations ng GMC. Eskwelahan ko yan. Na law school namin nandyan. Kung what if ngayon, dumating na sila sa footing at sira yung building, sinong magbabayad sa amin? Wala nga silang ban. Kita nyo yung punto namin. Pero sana nakikita nyo yan?
Balikan ko lang yung extradition issue kasi yung ibang mga abogado, sabi nila, hindi naman daw pwedeng i-extradite kung kailangan daw may president, kailangan daw mauuna yung ating justice system. So kung may kaso dito si Pastor Kibuloy, kailangan ma-resolve muna dito before he can be extradited to the US to face separate charges in the US. So sabi nila, bakit hindi na lang lumabas ngayon? Total, mas mabilis na matatapos anyway, is maintaining his innocence. Bakit hindi naharapin yung korte dito sa Pilipinas para mapabilis na mawala na yan?
Kuha ko yung question mo. Kuha ko yung question niyo po. Ang punto namin, kaya nga, yung extradition is a legal process. It cannot, proceed while the process here in the Philippines is undergoing. But with the might and power of the U.S., it might, sneak out Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy while he is under the supposed jurisdiction of the courts which are trying him. No, anything is possible with the United States of America. That's why we just need a written declaration that if ever that happens, Philippine government should prevent it. What's wrong with it?
So parang guarantee of protection yung hinihingi niya.
Yun na hindi siya ipapadala while he is facing the cases in court. Then pagkatapos na innocent kami, then okay, start the extradition process. Let's fight it out. Klaro. And then while proven innocent si Pastor, let's face your extradition pa.